In this session, I will discuss about the Mariosoft Accounting Enterprise Quick Guide. This quick guide will show us the frequently used functionalities of our software, wherein in the first uh, uh, use is we click files, wherein we select items. We want to input a new item. Uh, we click this button new. Then the item ID is generated. Let's say safeguard IC forming, let's say 90 gram. Then you need to measure space. The category is groceries. So let's say this is 25. And then our price is 30. We have our available quantity 10. And we have here our reorder point 2, which means this is the minimum quantity. If the quantity available reach to 2, then this will be the number that our system will give us a feedback that this is the item is already out of stock. And here with the VAT type, I will just select the non-VAT default value and click save. So our screen automatically clears the text boxes ready for another item to input. I will close that. So as you can see here, I have already existing items. So I will search safeguard. So we have here, and if you want to edit, we can select the item and click edit. And let's say we have here the cost 20, and we have here 25. Save or update. So if I will close quick safeguard, so we have here 2025. And now we will make sales. Let's say we sold the safeguard IC comment. So click sales, and then first is we open the sales. So for today, just like when we open a store, we open the sales. Click open sales, and then we have the sales transaction, and we also open the cash drawer for the cashier. So let's say we have a 50 cash or startup cash of 100. Start sales. So we will load the items, and we type safeguard tab, and let's say I will sell to, and I will click it go to the right uh, side of our, or it is being uh, listed here in the right side of our screen, and we click payment or refine. So we have here, let's say the money is 100, and press enter. So we have here the confirmation wherein we have the change of 50 and press enter for the next item. So if we look at our cash drawer, we have already the total sales of 50. If we click the reading details, so we have here item sold, safeguard length, we have here the amount. So I will close that. So I will exit. So if we look at our inventory stocks view, safeguard, and we have here the available quantity is 8. Right? If you look at the item ledger, so we have here the stock out is 2 and our remaining quantity is 8. Now if we want to receive uh, an item, or this safeguard, we are going to uh, replenish the inventory of safeguard. We are going to click receiving, then receive transaction. Same with the sales, except that we are not selling but we are receiving the item from the supplier. Load items, and I will click safeguard, press enter, let's say 10. So we have here 200, then we have here the cost, and click payment. So we have here 200 and save. So if we look at the inventory here, we're expecting 18 and then available, yes, 18. So if you look at the item ledger, we have 18. So we have here the receiving 10 and then 20 and then the sales 2, we have here 18. Now if we want to make a stock adjustment, let's say we have a damage uh, or maybe we use safeguard as we have a personal use for safeguard, so we are going to click stock adjustment transaction, load items, and here is stock out, and we type personal use, press enter, then we type safeguard, press enter, and we say 1 and click save, and we have here save. So if you look at the inventory of stocks, we have here safeguard, item ledger, and we have here out, personal use 1, and we have here 17. So we have also expenses wherein if for example our cashier uh, makes some expense, so we are going to click expense transaction, then let's say load particulars, and let's say we have a new particular and we have here snack, so miscellaneous, and then let's say a 10, save. Okay, so it's list here, so I will just I will type snacks. It's here, press enter, 10, press enter, and then click payment, enter cash, save, successfully save. So if you look at our sales transaction and look at the cash drawer, so we have here the 10 expenses. So our total cash is 140. So the expense is being reported. If you look at the redeem details, so we have here the expense is 10. Okay, so this is the frequently used frequently used features in the operation of the business, especially retail business, wherein we do sales and we receive items, or we do stock adjustment, and also the expense. And if the cashier will uh, or the cashier shift ends, what the cashier do is that he will close the sales. Close. And then if we will also close our operation in this terminal, in this workstation, so we are going also to close our sales here in the open zone, open close sales. So we have here this terminal sales will be closed, and click yes. Okay, so if you look at here the sales uh, the sales reading, we have here the Z reading, wherein you can see our record for the 50 cash sales, credit card sales 00, and then we have here 50. So this is for the workstation, full workstation, and then we have also here the cash reading wherein per cashier. So we have here the cashier here that we have, and you can do also cash denomination if you like to count the actual sales or the whether the cashier is uh, uh, short or over or just the same with the sales in our computer, so we can do cash denomination if you like. And of course we have here the reading details that we as we see in the cash drawer before. So these are some of the detailing of our frequently used functionalities of Microsoft Accounting Enterprise. Thank you.